But Islam is clear. She has to be mentally and physically mature, not for sex, for marriage. So the girl you're going to marry, she has to have the mentality to be a wife. But when I look at history, that was the standard. Yeah? When I look at the people who attacked Muhammad, and they attacked his sex life, they never mentioned this. Why did they mention it? Until the 19th century got mentioned. Why? Because before then it was the going rates. So I'll say to you again, do you agree that Muhammad wasn't a paedophile?
Yes, I do agree.
Alhamdulillah. So Tommy's talking nonsense when he claims to be a paedophile, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so don't worry about Tommy Robinson nonsense.
Yes.
Let's move on. Because here's the thing, you see, in this society, people allow their daughters to find their life partners in nightclubs. First thing. Let's just. No. Well, I'm dealing with Tommy Robinson because he's in prison.
Yeah.
All right. So a paedophile would not wait 3 years. A paedophile preys on children. Yeah. When a child reaches puberty, the paedophile moves on to the next child. That's their standard. Yeah. All right. Disgusting standard. All right. Now, Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was a king of Arabia. If his reasons for marrying Aisha was because he wanted to marry children, have sex with children, he could have had children around the block, mate. Yeah? If he's the author of the Quran, he could have said, yeah, marry children. He could have had, right? But the question we need to ask ourselves, if his purpose of marrying Aisha at such a young age was for sexual gratification, why was she the only wife he married who was a virgin? Why were all of his other wives widows and divorcees when he could have married anyone?
We're going off topic.
No, it's the same topic, because we're asking, you're implying, not you, sorry, Tommy's implying that the reason he married Aisha so young is because he wanted to have sex with children.
Yeah.
And yet we find all of his wives other than Aisha were widows and divorcees. So it's the opposite of virgins, yeah? Opposite of children, yeah? And that a paedophile by nature preys and lusts after children.
Yeah.
So when we look at this and we say, well, that can't be the reason, because if he's lusting after children, why is he not marrying child after child after child? Why is he not having 20 little children all around him?
Yeah.
We see, so we have to use our brains.
Has that act given people?
No. Nobody, no Muslim thinks you can have sex with children.
No Muslim does. I'm talking about the people outside.
Because they don't understand.
They're looking into Islam. They're seeing.
So do you accept Tommy is wrong, claiming Muhammad is a paedophile?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now, Tommy, how would he respond to that?
I don't care what Tommy.
No, because look, it's easy. You said Tommy uses this, Tommy uses that. Yeah,
I'm saying
it's a nonsense argument.
Act of him marrying Aisha at the age of 9. If he was given a message from God, from Allah, and Allah told him, look, wait.
No, but here's the point. Here's what you missed.
If you wait later on in the years, people ain't going to be able to use
No, but here's the point. Here's the point. Here's the point. Allah told him to marry her.
Yeah, at the age of 9.
Yes, whatever age she was.
Really?
Yes.
Because she's very.
Listen, I'll say it again to you.
She's very.
Again, now we're looking at a 21st perspective, retrospective onto the 6th century. Let's understand one thing.
So,
standards are not the same.
Do you think your perspective of your daughter
No, completely
500
different.
years ago would be different?
I have no idea what the perspective of my daughter at that time, because if civilization I wouldn't put my kids up chimneys as chimney sweeps back then, would I? I wouldn't put kiddies in workhouses back then. I wouldn't drown women as witches back then. I wouldn't have slaves back then. But times are different, and scenario is this. Look, the question is this: did he do anything wrong marrying her at that age, according to his society? No.
At that time, no.
No. So he did nothing immoral.
In this society today,
I agree.
So then, this is what I'm saying. To safeguard,
but does it
see like how he's done? He safeguarded
No, but listen.
alcohol. If the bad outweighs
But the Quran's
good,
done it.
But if the bad outweighs the good,
No, but the Quran's done it.
So that's what I'm saying. That one act there, if he had told him marry her when she's 17,
But why
18,
did? No, but here's the question. You see, why did he?
He got that message. All of this.
No, why did he marry her so young?
Like
No. But the question is this: why did Allah want him to marry her? That's the question. Allahu Akbar.
That don't make no sense either.
Well, it does, because we learn through Aisha and her. She's one of the greatest scholars in Islam. Okay, we know all about the intimacies of the life of the Prophet Muhammad and things that occurred through Aisha. Yeah. Now, I told you. What did I say to you? I believe the age 13, 14. I'm not with 6 and 9. All right, me personally. That's just my opinion, based on other things, based on historical records and things like that. All right. But the principle here is this: if she was 6 and 9, there was nothing immoral about it. Okay. Now today, listen. Now today, what does the Quran say? physical and mental maturity.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I think 18 is too young.
So do I.
Personally, because they're kids, man.
Yeah.
I see an 18-year-old, you've been 18.
Yeah.
You're an adult.
Yeah.
All right. But in this country, get something in your mind. We allow paedophilia. You allow sex with 16-year-olds. 16-year-olds are not adults, they're children. So all you do in this country is tell you what age the children has to be before you have sex with them. Now, if you go to Portugal, you can have sex with a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old, I think it is. I think Philippines, you can be 12 as long as you don't pay her.
Yeah.
You understand? But Islam is clear. She has to be mentally and physically mature, not for sex, for marriage. So the girl you're going to marry, she has to have the mentality to be a wife and be physically ready to be a wife.
Do you think anyone at the age of 9 could be?
Back then, possibly, of course.
What's the difference between an 8?
Just the way we are, the way society is. Society is. Back then, there was no teenagers, there was no Xbox generation, there was no X Factor. Back then,
TV or anything, but a 9-year-old is still a 9-year-old.
no, it's a different environments. Do you believe in adaptation and
So
things like
you're
that?
saying back then, a 9-year-old could be like an X Games champion? Like,
A 9-year-old,
a 9-year-old is a 9-year-old.
No, of course not. You go to Africa and look at a 9-year-old, you tell me she looks 9.
Huh?
Go to Africa, look at a 9-year-old, she'll look about 15,
I
16.
don't care what the perception of her looks is. A 9-year-old is a 9-year-old.
No, she's 9.
She's been in this
She's
world
9.
for 9
She's
years.
9.
She can only learn.
She's been in this world for 9
something.
years. She's been cooking for 3 years.
Yeah.
Right. So you go to Africa, and the girl's young. Yeah. She's grown up in a village. She just had no Xbox to play with, or no Minecraft or anything like that. Yeah. She's a girl. She's a woman. As soon as she hits her puberty, according to her standards, the family standards, she's a woman. She's probably been cooking before that anyway. Her mentality is to take care of the family. Go to India, you see 6-year-olds looking after little kids, little baby brothers and
I think we're
sisters.
going to have to disagree on this because...
You can't disagree.
Well, I'm
Well,
disagreeing
you can't.
with you.
Are you disagreeing with me if in India there's not 8-year-olds looking after their 4-year-old siblings?
Yeah, but they're still 8-year-olds. They're still...
Their mind is about cooking and cleaning.
It doesn't matter. So because my daughter doesn't have to cook and clean, she's more of a child.
No. I'll say it again to you. Look, back in the 6th century, times were different across the whole world.
Yeah, but humans are humans, like.
Are you saying to me we're not physiologically changed and mentally changed over that time? Seriously?
Yeah, we might have like evolved mentally and
Mentally and physically.
Yeah,
And we've digressed, regressed.
As adults, not as 9-year-old people. No.
Okay, I'll say it again to you. Back across all civilization, a 9-year-old
Is a 9-year-old.
Yeah. No. Not
Yes.
no. Not
You
at all.
almost done it then.
I haven't said anything. No, I haven't done
almost
anything.
agreed
Not at
with you.
all. Look, what did I say to you? It's very, very hard in the 21st century to reconcile this. I get that. Yeah? I've got an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I've got a 14-year-old. My 14-year-old, what? Right? It's mind-boggling. But when I look at history, that was the standard. Yeah? When I look at the people who attacked Muhammad, and they attacked his sex life, they never mentioned this. Why did they mention it? Until the 19th century got mentioned. Why? Because before then it was the going rate.
Exactly.
Now, but the Quran today ends that.
It could have.
It did.
So it's giving you an age of.
I'm going to say to you again.
No.
I believe she was 13 and 14.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying. See, like when they say alcohol is a little bit good and a lot.
No,
bad.
I didn't say that.
No, alcohol a little bit good.
I didn't
a
say
lot
that.
Bad. So it's haram.
No, I said
because
no.
the bad outweighs
No.
the good.
I
That's
said
what you said.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what
The
I said.
bad outweighs the good.
I'll tell you what I said. I said Allah says alcohol's haram. Even though there is some benefit in it, the harm is greater. That's what I said.
Yeah,
That's what he
so using that same
Yeah.
logic, why didn't he blanket it and say, look, this is an age where you...
Was she harmed?
I'm not saying that. I'm trying to say, look, if he had got a message saying, right, don't sleep with anyone until they're 20 years of age, yeah, you can't.
They didn't live that long. They didn't live that long. It was the mortality rate was very young them days.
Not that young.
They didn't live what we live. Of course it was.
It's changed.
Yeah, it has. We do.
But the
live-
Quran is fair.
we do
Mental
live
and physical
longer.
maturity.
People were still living up to the age of 60 back then.
Really?
Yeah.
In that land of war, in that land of slavery, the Romans, the Persians, and all of you think people were living in grand old age?
So no one was living past.
No.
48.
No one's saying nobody, are we? We're talking about an environment, a situation. And according to that situation and that environment, people married young. Standard.
Yeah.
So when Muhammad married young, he did nothing outside of the norm.
Nothing wrong. I understand.
Right.
That. But if you look at it now, with our eyes, he done something wrong. Now, yes. With our eyes,
How can I say he did something wrong?
Because people are going to say, look, she was 9 years old.
No, how can I say how can I say something wrong?
Yeah, but back then they'll be saying
So-
you're doing wrong.
Huh?
But if he wasn't getting that
That's
society,
what I'm
then
saying.
it's not about
Why didn't he get a message?
Do you understand what morality is?
Yes.
What is it?
Your morals.
What defines it though?
Yeah.
Society.
Yeah.
Society defines your morals, isn't it?
Can do, yeah.
So you can't call someone immoral if they're doing something society deems moral.
No.
Right. So what he did was moral, yes?
Yes.
Right, alhamdulillah. And what the Quran does, see the beautiful thing about the Quran, it's not like England. Yeah, I've sex with a 16. Yeah, Portugal 14's all right. Philippines 12. No, what the Quran says is clear. You can't just have sex with them. Let's first establish that.
Yeah.
This is about marriage, mate. All right. And they have to be intellectually and physically mature for that purpose.
universal law.
So in today's society,
That could be like very misinterpreted because, like you said, a 9-year-old apparently could be that person
no, because they're not physically and mentally mature in this day and age.
in this day and age.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
not? So,
Do you know any 9-year-old physically mentally mature for marriage?
like you just said, that some Indian girls that are looking
They're
up.
not. I don't think they're physically mature.
So what makes them physically mature? Their bodies.
Well, obviously, they've got to be ready for marriage,
So
isn't
a
it?
9-year-old.
Having babies and all
a
of this.
9-year-old. Can be
I don't know
physically
I do
ready.
not know. I'll
Then
say it
they
again
could-
to you.
they could
First
be
thing,
physically
stop
ready, but-
straw manning me. I said she was 13, 14, in my opinion, all right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is this. You don't know the physiological body of a 9-year-old then, do you?
It isn't going to be much.
How do you
difference
know?
from a physical
Prove
body
it.
now.
Prove it.
100 years ago.
Prove it.
man.
Prove it.
So, okay. So 14.
So why would they marry 6-year-olds in London?
9-year-olds walking around
Why
with
would they marry-
big tits and fucking bigger.
Who knows?
Come on, let's talk about it
Listen.
seriously.
They were marrying 6-year-olds in London 800 years ago.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they were walking around with big titties and they were like physically
No, but the principle
ready.
is this: you do not know the physiological
You
state.
just said a 9-year-old can be physically
No.
ready.
Did you prove? Can you prove what you're saying?
But you.
No, can you?
Also talks about the boys as well. They also have to be physically fit. For example, in here, 9 years old, they can earn. So he's not ready to get married.
What I'm saying to you is this:
It's not
can you
just
prove what you're
it's the
saying
boy as
that
well.
the physiological body of a girl back then wasn't different to a girl back now? I can't do that. Can you do that?
I'm not trying to say
You are
that they were
trying.
different.
No, you are.
No, you're saying that they were different.
No, I'm saying.
a 9-year-old girl right now.
Yeah.
Today's 9-year-old girl. Her body isn't physically.
I
ready.
agree.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't
And
different back then?
You're saying
No, you're saying
back
it.
then-
No, you're saying it was the same.
it wasn't the same.
No, you're saying
it wasn't.
You're
the
saying
same.
it was the same.
I'm saying it was the same. Yes.
Prove it.
Prove it. You're saying it wasn't the same.
No, I'm saying I don't know.
I'm saying it was the same. How do I need to prove that something's a steady course? You prove to me that it wasn't.
No. You can't say it's a steady course because you don't know whether it's evolved from
I
that.
just said that it's a steady course. The same, the 9-year-old.
No, but they were marrying 9-year-olds, so there must be something different, surely. Why are you marrying 9-year-olds?
Yeah, why?
Why are people
I'm
marrying?
not.
No, they were though. People were.
Yes.
Across the whole
That's
world.
why I said to you.
Does that tell you something?
If Allah got a message
No.
saying to
but you'd have
not
been
marry
Why are
anyone until a certain
Why are
age.
men across the world marrying 9-year-olds?
I don't care.
Well, there must be a reason, innit?
Called deluded right now.
They can't all be paedophiles, can they? Surely. If it's set in law in England.
No, I understand that.
No.
But that's not what we're
But that
saying.
tells you about the physical form of the girls and the mentality of the girl. I don't know.
I understand
All
what
right.
you're saying.
And to be honest with you, I'm with you to reconcile the 21st century mind into that. Looking at my 8-year-old and my 14-year-old, I get
Why
it.
didn't he get a message to say this should be a law? Because if he had got a message, listen, let me finish here. If he had got a law saying we won't consummate any marriages until a female is, say, 18 years of age, yeah?
Right. Why 18?
18 because, let's just say 18.
Why 18? I call it, no, look at nature. Yeah, as soon as the animal reaches its thing, it's on.
Yeah, I know.
Now, if you're an atheist coming from that standard,
we
what's your problem? Well, are you an atheist?
Do you want to act like an animal?
No, I don't. I'm not an atheist. But an atheist has no problem with
I don't
that.
wanna act like an
no.
animal.
Well, do you have a problem with that as an atheist saying that?
No.
You don't.
I don't have a problem.
Do you believe we're animals?
Yes.
So, right. So when animals do that thing, we can't do that thing.
I don't want to act like an
No, I'm
animal.
not saying you are. Well, you are an animal. You just said.
Yes, but I'm not a primitive animal.
Well, what's the difference?
The difference is I have a way of
No. What I'm saying, if are you an animal the same as an animal in the jungle?
A tiger or a cow.
Physiologically.
Same as them.
Physiologically, yes, we have.
Right. Do you have an issue when a dog has sex with a bitch dog when she reaches heat?
No.
No, you don't have a problem with that, do you?
No.
Right. So why do you have a problem with human beings there?
Yeah, well,
just to understand it as an atheist.
we
We are animals, you just said.
Okay, so you'll be quite happy for a fully
Me,
grown
no.
man.
No.
So then why are you saying it to me then?
Because you're the one who's the atheist who believes it's okay
I'm
for...
not an atheist.
You're not an atheist.
I'm someone that wants to join. Haven't I said this?
No, alhamdulillah.
You haven't given me one good reason yet.
I'm giving you the very good reasons.
No, because everything. Like, I've been here.
You're trying to say to me, because Muhammad married a 9-year-old...
No, I'm trying to say to you, if Muhammad had got from Gabriel, the angel of Allah,
All right.
got a law saying to not marry until the age of, like...
Oh, let's say that happened, you become Muslim.
No.
What then?
Say if that happened,
Yeah.
people wouldn't be able to attack Islam.
All right. Well, unfortunately,
that's what I'm saying. So why?
Because 1400 years ago, that was the way of the world, mate.
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about today.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And today, I don't sanction marrying children.
1400 years ago.
The problem
I
is...
understand what you're saying.
So what I'm saying to you is this, to try and reconcile, I say, to the 21st century mind to that is impossible. It's very, very hard.
I understand that, but see, like how.
But I'll say it again to you. If my creator says it was okay, it was okay. Whether it's okay now, it's not okay, because my creator says it's not okay now. But my creator said it was okay then. So there must have been a reason why it was okay then. And to go back to your claim that of Tommy saying he was a paedophile, it goes against the idea that if he was a paedophile, well listen...
That act give Tommy the ammunition.
Tommy knows what he's talking about, mate. How can you call some... Okay, if he was a paedophile, why did he wait...
No, that is fact.
I don't believe it is. I don't believe it. I just think it's an excuse.
Ammunition.
No, it did heck. It's nonsense, mate.
So Ali Dawah looking like a complete prat on that video because of that same thing.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
That's not ammunition for...
No, what Tommy did on that video was shotgun tactics. He just hit him with so many different things, you couldn't respond to all of them.
And he wouldn't
right,
been able
so I'll
to
say to you
do
again,
that.
do you agree that Muhammad wasn't a paedophile?
Yes, I do agree.
Alhamdulillah. So Tommy's talking nonsense when he claims to be a paedophile, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so don't worry about Tommy Robinson nonsense. Let's move on.
Okay, move on then.
Move on.
Because Tommy will find something else.
Ask another question. Ask something else.
No. So basically what we were doing is, we'll talk about the lie.
What I've got so far is...
Yeah, go on.
There isn't you haven't given me an example of a proper way to live apart from don't gamble, don't have credit.
I'm not even doing that right now. What I'm doing, there's no point me giving you a guide to life if you don't believe that guide to life has come from God, do I? Because you ain't going to adhere to that.
Well, if that guide to life is a good guide to life, how would you care?
No, what if it's a bad? What if it's a guide to life you don't like your missus has to cover up? You ain't going to do it, are you?
No.
Right. Would you do it if you knew the Creator said to do it?
No.
So you wouldn't do what your Creator says?
No, probably not.
So why would
if it's going to upset my missus, why would I? Why would I upset someone for something that I can't actually...
No. I didn't say...
don't actually
No.
know.
No, that's the whole principle. If you believed that the Creator said for your missus to cover up,
Yeah.
would you advise your missus to cover up?
No.
Even if the Creator said to?
Yeah.
And you believe the Creator said it?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't believe the Creator said
No,
it.
that wasn't the question.
believe
That wasn't the
the
question.
Creator said it.
That wasn't the question.
So you're saying to me that the Creator could tell me to do something that might upset someone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of Creator does that?
To their benefit.
To whose benefit?
To whomever he's given the guidance to.
It's not always benefit though to cover up.
I believe it's always benefit, personally. I believe...
That's your belief though.
Of course it is. And I'm telling you why I believe it.
Yeah, because men are insecure and they can't control their own emotions.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Basically, did.
No, I didn't. I give you an anecdote of one guy. I didn't say that's the reason, did I? What did I say initially? I can't tell you why.
Every anecdote I get is about the same sort of thing. It's about men not being able to control themselves.
No, you don't.
Their missus is walking
No, you
around
don't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I said to you that this guy's route to happiness was a woman, and I explained to him, following the guidance of this society, you're not going to keep that woman. But following the guidance of Islam, you would. Because you wouldn't have that insecurity. Now, not everyone's going to have that insecurity, but this particular guy I was referring to would have. Because he's a gangster. Simple. He's got a stand, he's got a reputation, he's the man who's looking at his missus. Standard. So that's why I brought that example. But what I'm saying to you is this, I'm saying to you, if you believed...
So it sounds like you're saying that women should wear a hijab because there's morons out there.
I told you why they should wear hijab, didn't I?
Because there's morons out
No,
there.
I don't. That's not the reason.
It sounds
That's
like
not that's not what I said to you.
There's a video on YouTube.
One second.
Yeah.
That's not what I said to you.
No, I've just said that.
No, what did I say? Why did I say to you? I believe it's good for women to wear hijab. What did I say?
Because it takes temptation away.
I didn't say that.
What did you
I
say?
said to you, because I said to you, if your missus embraced Islam and she didn't wear hijab, who would know she's a Muslim? Nobody. Who would...
The benefit of wearing a hijab is...
What I said to you is this. Human beings by nature are social creatures.
Yeah.
We gravitate towards like-minded people.
Yeah.
This is how we roll. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. So when a Muslim woman goes out in the street without hijab, no other Muslim woman knows she's a Muslim.
Yeah.
And therefore they don't give her salam. So she doesn't even feel like a Muslim because no one's recognizing her as a Muslim.
So that's the
By wearing,
why she
no,
should wear
I
a
didn't
hijab.
say that's the reason why did I said to you why I believe a good reason for is that. I said, look, you watch the video, man. I said to you from the very, very beginning, I don't know why Allah legislated hijab. I'll give you a few reasons why I could rationalize it. I don't know if that's a reason. I can't tell you why Allah said don't eat pork. I can rationalize it.
I can understand.
Don't drink alcohol. I can rationalize it. But I can't tell you why not.
See, like
Sorry, I'm shouting, forgive me.
the alcohol and the bacon, you can understand why. You
No, but
really have that
right. So once you see,
But your missus being covered up because you're safe for your insecurities doesn't sound like something that will come from the
okay, my missus, I'll say this, she's Moroccan, and if she didn't wear hijab and she dressed like these Western women, yeah, people would be chipsing her all day long. Oh, good number, love. That's that, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're
listen.
a nice loyal woman, she's saying sorry, I'm
She doesn't want to be harassed.
But she's going to be probably.
I'll explain something to you. One second. Let me explain something to
I
you.
walked down the road. and
Have
I
you ever tried to
seen
chat up a nun?
Hang on.
Have you ever tried to chat up a nun?
Hang on. I have walked down the road. You could, like, there's Muslim women walking up and down here now, yeah?
Yeah.
Are they getting harassed all the time?
What, without hijab?
Without anything. There's a woman there, she getting
How do you know she's
harassed
Muslim?
now. Huh?
How do you know she's Muslim?
See, so you're saying that hijab is just for identification then?
Of course that's what I just said.
So it's just for
No,
identification?
oh
so there's
my
no other
Gideon.
way that
I can't, Rob, I can't keep repeating myself. I said to you. No, one second.
Have you been
Bro, please.
Have you been harassed?
Well, no. Well, what's the point? Well, how can you ask a sister in hijab, have you been harassed without your hijab on? It's a stupid question. No disrespect, Rob.
Okay, so there's,
she's
okay,
wearing a
fair
hijab.
enough.
So let me say it to you
There's
again.
no women around
Let me
here
use you an
that haven't
example.
got
Let me
hijab
give you an
on,
example.
that have been
Let me give you an
harassed.
example. Do you
Because they haven't got
do you
hijab.
accept that Muslim women have different values to Western women?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Right. So when a Muslim woman wears hijab, what's she telling you?
But she's respecting her husband and she wants
No.
That's what she's telling me.
No. She's telling you, I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah? She's telling you, I'm a Muslim. Now, when you see this girl's a Muslim, you automatically think, oh, they've got different values.
She's not going to go out for a
Wait,
drink
bro,
with
please,
you.
I don't need this kind of echo. Relax. Okay, so when she says, when you see this hijab, she's saying to you, I'm a Muslim. And what she's basically saying with that hijab is, I'm a Muslim. I don't have boyfriends. I don't go for drinks and for bars and all that, so don't waste your time. That's what the hijab is saying to you. Now, if she didn't have a hijab on, you don't know she's a Muslim, you don't know what value she's carrying, and therefore you might say, I know you're in a relationship, whatever, but you might be a geezer who's not in a relationship, and you see her, oh, she's pretty, because you don't wear a hijab, her hair might be done, a bit of makeup, whatever. I'll try my luck here. I do love, all right, fancy a drink? Seriously, okay. That's the difference in the hijab. I see it as that way. So when my missus wears hijab, she's telling any men, I'm a Muslim. So don't ask me for my number. Don't try and chat me up.
Doesn't the wedding ring do the same thing?
No, she doesn't wear a wedding ring.
No, but doesn't the wedding ring?
We don't always
say
see the ring.
something?
Oh, sometimes we have rings everywhere.
Please don't try and chat me up.
No. The principle is this. The hijab is telling the woman,
The
I'm...
wedding ring does, doesn't it? So you don't have to be uncomfortable in this horrible heat.
No.
You can just
no,
have
no,
a
man,
ring.
Islamic
no.
Yeah.
I'll say it again to you. My missus, or Muslim women, like my sister here, she's telling any guy around, I have different values to what you may have. Yeah? So I'm not the kind of girl to invite for a drink. Because I'm a Muslim, I don't drink alcohol. Now, you might see a girl and think, do you fancy a drink, love? Or whatever. Because you don't know she's Muslim and you don't know the values. So for me, that's what the hijab screams. It lets you know. Listen. So it lets you know that she's a Muslim and her values are different to yours. Okay. It also lets other Muslim sisters know I'm a Muslim and my values are the same as yours. It also lets Muslim brothers know if you see me in trouble, you know I'm your sister in Islam and you know that I don't drink and this, that, the other. So please help me. This is why I say about the identity thing. Yeah, a rationalization. I'm not saying that's the reason why for it, but it's a benefit for it. Yeah, and in Islam, the Quran, Allah says what to the believing men. Listen. Allah says to the men, lower your gaze, and then He says to the women, cover. So first commandment is to the men, look away. Yeah, a woman doesn't want you looking at her, right? But
So I kind of got a problem there.
what's the problem?
It still sounds like the creator created something that he can't trust.
What? How'd you get that?
Because he's men keep your eyes down,
Okay,
women cover up.
understand one thing.
Like,
God
why would he
created.
create
I'll
us
explain
if
to
we've
you.
got to walk around like
He
this?
created us. He created us with free will to choose and refuse. He's given us the guidance. So He give me the guidance. Don't luck. So I don't luck. But there are some men who don't have the guidance. They might luck. So the woman is told, don't attract the luck. Yeah. cover the beauty. So he's got nothing to look at, nothing to attract his look. Yeah? So it's a two-way thing. First, men, lower your gaze. For those men who can't lower their gaze, women, you need to protect yourself.
So Allah created these beautiful women for no one to gaze upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're whole.
You've got no right to see my wife's beauty. No right at all.
What is these ones?
And my wife doesn't want you to see
Whether
it.
it's your wife or not, it's humanity's beauty. It's like.
Are you saying you have the right to look at women's beauty?
Trees, we should cover them up.
Okay. Do you believe you have the right to see other women's beauty when they don't want you to?
Depends on how you're looking at it.
What do you mean?
Like a beautiful woman walking past, I should appreciate it and think, oh, that's a pretty woman. But if I'm going to go up to her and try it on with her, knowing full well...
No, you might do though. Not you. But there are men who do.
Yeah, but that's because God has made them.
So in his wisdom, God says to the woman, because some men can't control themselves. They can't.
So God has made a creation.
God has made a provision for the woman as a protection for her.
So men can't create themselves.
There are some men can't control themselves. Yes, there are men who can't control themselves. I'm not saying all men, but there are some men.
Because men can't control this, some men can't control themselves.
The women have a protection.
The rest of us aren't allowed to look at anything pretty.
What?
We shouldn't look. The rest of us that can control themselves, I should look at something pretty.
But what if you? So you're looking at someone pretty, and another person tries to grab her or tries to chat her up and harass her and whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So does she need you looking at her?
No one said to you. Actually, some women do like it. It's a good compliment.
Oh no, and the women who like to be looked at won't wear hijab.
There's nothing wrong with like if you walk down the street and you're not married or anything at this time, but you get some female attraction, like someone's like, oh, you're very handsome man. It gives you confidence and it makes you feel better. What's wrong with that?
Say it again, sorry?
If someone gives you compliments, like females give you compliments, it gives you...
Yeah, but here's the thing. Women don't want you giving them compliments. They don't want strange men talking to them.
So...
Do you think women want strange men talking to them?
Woman that's
no.
married.
Do you think women want strange men talking to them?
No, but so me going past a woman saying "Good day to you," that's there's something wrong with that.
Well, we're not talking. What did I say to you? I didn't say all men, did I?
No, but that's what I just said to you.
Well, no.
So because of the ones that can't control themselves, the ones that can control themselves have to like. They're not allowed to be themselves. They're not allowed to say to her, hi.
Yeah, God, look, there are some women who don't want you to talk to them.
Yeah, I understand.
Right. And when they wear the hijab, they're telling you, I don't want to talk to you.
So when they've got a wedding ring on, they're telling you that...
I don't know what that wedding ring's all about, to be honest with you. Anyway, they might say I'm married. Well, no. But the hijab is visible. You can see it from here, mate. You can't see it from here.
A ring is visible.
A ring is visible?
Yeah, it's visible. It's not invisible, is it? It's visible.
Oh, okay, so a wedding ring is a Christian thing, yeah? Yeah? Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
You don't have to be Christian.
No, but it is a Christian thing, isn't it?
You don't have to be...
Okay, what if she's not married? What if she's just in a relationship and she's got no wedding ring on?
But then she could turn around and say, sorry,
yeah, but that's too... Yeah, but... All right, sorry, I'm married. What I'm saying to you, the hijab does all of those things. And like I say to you, if you see a sister in hijab, the likelihood is she doesn't want you to say hello to her. Because there's no interaction. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know your intentions. You could be honourable, but she doesn't need to
So how did she get married in the first place?
What do you mean?
How does someone approach her and talk to her? Because she doesn't want this.
It doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work that we don't find out.
Women don't want you coming up to him saying hello.
Yeah. We don't get married that way though. We don't.
So how did she get married in the first place?
We arrange
Someone
arrange it. Arrange it.
So is that how you look?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's all arranged marriage.
Of course it is.
Not all. Okay.
Of course it is. My daughter's going to have an arranged marriage.
Yeah, I can't do the whole arranged marriage.
Can't you? Do you know why we're doing arranged marriage?
Sorry?
Shall I tell you why we're doing arranged marriage?
In my opinion,
no, but shall I tell you why I'm going to do an arranged marriage with my daughter?
You can, but...
All right. And I think you'll agree with me.
I wouldn't.
We'll see you now. You haven't heard me yet? That's not fair.
I can guarantee you I wouldn't.
Really? All right, let's see. When my daughter gets married, all my rights are removed. And her husband takes on all those rights. So all the protections, all the support financially and everything like that is rescinded from me. And the husband has to take on that role. So basically, I need a guy to marry my daughter who could do my job. Right?
So you sound like you're becoming a pimp.
Well, let me say that again.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's hear that. Let's understand that rationale. One second. Let me understand how you interpreted what I just said. I'll say it again. I need a guy to marry my daughter who can do my job. Meaning, she needs to marry a guy like me who's going to care for her like I care for her, and take care of her as I take care of her, and protect her as I protect her. Would you agree? This is why when, for example, people say, why can Muslim women not marry non-Muslim men? But Muslim men can marry non-Muslim women. Yeah? Why is that? It's not fair. Why can't a Muslim woman marry a non-Muslim man? It's very, very simple. I know my daughter, if she marries a non-Muslim man, can't do my job. He doesn't have my values. He doesn't give her the protection that Allah gives her.
But we've already had the discussion where non-Muslims can have the same values as Muslims without being Muslim.
No, if your guidance is from Allah. So basically the way the protection I give my wife and what I have to give my wife is set in stone. Yeah? The way I have to deal with her is set in stone. The rights my wife has is next level. Yeah? And therefore, the only person who can give the rights to a Muslim woman is if they know the rights of a Muslim woman. And them rights come from Allah. So if a Christian man marries my daughter, his values are not Islamic. Right. So he doesn't have the values I have. Right. So going back to the arranged marriage. Now I'm not saying, girl, you're marrying him and that's it. No. Who you want to marry? This guy? Okay, let me speak to him. Yeah? And someone says, oh, I've got my son, he wants to get married. Really? Let me speak to him. And I say, look, I've met this guy, he's got a son, and if they're compatible in what they want to do in life, yeah? If I see that he's in his religion and I know he's going to protect her, I'm going to do that. Because here's the thing you see, in this society, people allow their daughters to find their life partners in nightclubs, in reality. Now, you wouldn't buy a car in a nightclub, would you?
No, looking for a car.
No, if you wouldn't buy in a car in a nightclub, would you?
No.
Someone you'd be like, yeah, mate, you want to buy his car? Yeah, look, you want to buy it? Who's this guy? Right. But people find their life partners in nightclubs. Okay. So when I say arranged, you were thinking of this kind of forced marriage straight away. That I'm making her marry who I want her to marry. I'm going to make sure she marries someone who is going to be able to take care of her as I take care of her. Now, we know girls and women are emotional. Their hormones are crazy. They think they love a geezer. And if you look in society and you look at how many times a girl was in love with a bad boy and she brings him home.
They say that most...
How old's your daughter, did you say?
I've got one that's 8, one that's 14.
So you're coming to it. So when she comes home with her boyfriends, you're going to look at him and think, you're a dodgy one, mate. But your daughter loves him. And what will happen, because they think they know everything, 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, they're going to make a choice. And the likelihood is they're going to go with who they think they love and spend their life with and leave. And then what happens is you'll say to her, you go with him, you're cut off from me. And then he will get hold of her then, he will ostracize her, and then whatever happens, happens. Okay. Beautiful thing in Islam. My daughter ain't having boyfriends. It just ain't on. She doesn't want boyfriends, and it's not even an option. So I don't have that worry. Yeah? So there's no boyfriends coming through the door who's a toe rag. So basically, when she wants to get married, when she's 23, she wants to go to uni first. She wants to do, I think, 4 years interior design course. So she's looking to get married when she's 23, which is fine, alhamdulillah. And when it comes to time to get married, she might meet someone in uni. I've met this guy. Well, I'm going to vet the geezer. And if he can't do my job, it ain't happening. But if I see the guy...
See, that's a little bit less arranged marriage.
No, it's arranged.
Yeah.
No, but I know. But that's why I said to you, you went, oh, no, never, I guarantee. But you've...
No, because she's went and met the fella.
No, she might do. She might do. She might do. But
that's different.
A Muslim brother might come to me and say, look, my boy's looking to get married. He's practicing his religion. He's a good guy. Yeah, he's a doctor. You know, and would you be interested in maybe your daughter marrying him?
So what would you do now if you pick this guy, you said that this guy ticks all the boxes for me?
And she says no.
No, she said yes, she marries him. Then 6 years down the line, he turns out to be something completely different.
Okay, then
Wouldn't you feel bad?
Then I will encourage her to divorce him.
No, wouldn't you feel bad for encouraging her to marry him?
I'll tell you why I wouldn't. Yeah, because someone said this about people embracing Islam, and a lot of people leave Islam when they embrace Islam because they find it a bit tough and whatever. And a lot of the brothers who recently embraced Islam with me, some have left, yeah. And someone says to me, "Do you feel bad about it?" And I said, "No, because I did my due diligence. I did what I could do." Yeah. They embraced Islam. I give them good reasons to embrace Islam. And when they embraced Islam, I held their hand a little bit, give them guidance. I was there, support, whatever. And if they don't feel it's for them and they leave, alhamdulillah, I'm not going to feel bad about it. Why? Because I did
It's
what
a
I
bit
could do.
different when you're
No.
talking
So when it
about
comes to my daughter,
marriage.
no. Because why? I've done my due diligence. I've looked at the geezer. I've looked at his character.
Yeah, but now she's stuck in a position where she's not with the fella no more. She's got two.
Oh, okay. If she's not with the fella no more, very, very simple. Come back home, darling. Yeah.
But how would other Muslims see your daughter now from then on?
What do you mean?
She's divorced Muslim.
No,
she's
no,
got-
that's not an issue, mate. Listen.
I don't know.
Okay, first thing, life ain't perfect. Not everyone's going to have fairy tale romance. Yeah. Sometimes people have personality clashes and whatever it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's not like, oh, she's damaged goods now or anything like that nonsense.
Okay, no, because in some cultures that's
Yeah, but we're talking about Islam here. Islam is the purest of
that's why I'm
cultures.
asking you.
Yeah, we don't have this nonsense. Look, if a marriage doesn't work out, the marriage doesn't work out. If a marriage doesn't work out
remarry
because...
again.
Well, why not?
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
No, you don't have to remain a spinster because your marriage didn't work. Marry again, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? So you're happy with my arranged marriage, yeah?
I would never do it. No.
No, but so you're telling me you would never vet the geezer or find the guy that you think is going to suit your daughter? Really?
I would like to meet him, and obviously I would give her my opinion. But whether or not she marries him is based on her choice, nothing to do with me.
No, that's different. I didn't say that, did I? I said, let's say your mate said, oh,
I'm not going to introduce her to this guy because I think he's a good guy.
Really?
No.
So you think this guy's a fantastic...
I'm a 40-year-old man. She's a young child.
No, but you might have a mate who's got a 20-year-old boy.
No, I understand that. But I'm not gonna without knowing this kid. I'm not gonna just because his dad's a women banker.
No. You got to know the kid. You got to know the kid. You got to vet the kid. But what I'm saying to you is this: are you saying to me that you're going to allow your daughter, with all her hormones racing, to choose her own life partner?
Yeah.
And then you're questioning me about me doing my due diligence.
But I'm also going to do my.
So how would you feel? How would you feel after 6 years, the geezer's a waster, and you never did your due diligence on him?
But the thing is, what you're saying is, if she spends 3 years with this guy before marrying him, then she's going to know what he's like.
Could your future daughter's husband be an alcoholic?
Could be.
Yeah,
He might not be when they met.
No, but could he be? Could he become one?
Could do. Anyone.
No. If you follow the teachings of Islam, you can never be an alcoholic.
So there's no drunk.
No. If you're following the teachings of Islam, you can't become an alcoholic.
Okay.
So if I marry my daughter to a geezer who's following the teachings of Islam, he's not going to become an alcoholic.
So that's a guarantee he's not going to become a man.
If he follows the teachings of Islam, no.
Yeah, but say he stops following the teachings of Islam.
Don't worry, I'll have vetted him first. I'll understand why he's a Muslim.
So you can see into the future and guarantee that this person here in 4 years' time is going to be a Muslim.
I can see to the.
He hasn't had hardship.
All right, I'll say this. I'll make a very simple one for you. Yeah.
Allah.
I'll make it easy for you. Yeah. I'll never ever drink alcohol again in my life.
Okay.
Inshallah. All right, and I can make that promise now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there are people who believe for the right reason. You see, if you believe your Creator is the one that's guiding you, intellectually convinced by it, yeah, you won't have a problem following the guidance.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but it's got to be intellectual. Can't be emotional. Yeah, because some things in Islam you might hate. You might hate the fact that you can't go to the pub and watch a football anymore. You might hate that fact, but it's a reality.
Why would you not be allowed to?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, first, we don't drink alcohol. Second
You
thing...
don't have to go to the pub to drink alcohol.
No, but you're going to be surrounded by people who do drink alcohol.
So what?
All right, so you can become a victim of someone drinking alcohol. See, the whole point of alcohol is because it changes the state of mind. Yeah. So it makes no sense for you to drink Coke and be surrounded by people who are changing their state of mind.
I was doing it last night.
Yeah, I know. And I can show you many cases where people have become victims of other drunk people in nightclubs.
Yeah.
I've been victim myself, and I've been the perpetrator myself. Yeah?
Yeah.
What about out of fight people because I've had a drink?
Have you had a fight with people when you haven't had a drink?
It's very hard for me to have a fight with people when I've not had a drink. Very hard. In school maybe. What do you think? No, it's always been alcohol related, man. You know, it's always been nightclubs, always been pubs.
Sounds very circumstantial, like.
No. What I'm saying to you is this. We believe in the benefit for human beings, all right? If you're in an environment where people around you are drinking and could change their state of mind and could become crazy and loon, why would you put yourself in that situation where you could become a victim of their craziness?
Yeah. But you could be like in a football stadium where there's no alcohol being sold. Are you telling me that there's going to be
No. Well, the likelihood is, listen, if you want to go to a football stadium and have a fight, you can have a fight. If you want to go to a football stadium and watch a match, you can watch a match.
You're saying basically because they're drunk, there's going to be
No. I'm saying
go to somewhere where there ain't drunk people.
it's all about the risk. It's all about the risk factor. Look, if you're going to go to a Millwall Tottenham game, you know there's going to be trouble. No matter where you go, family stand is still going off. Yeah. If you went to a Tottenham,
Southampton, there's going to be no trouble.
Yeah, you'd be all right, innit? So you know where trouble's going to be with football. I used to be Cardiff City. I used to be Stockport County. So I knew, for example, when Stockport played Bolton, there's no issues. When Stockport played Stoke, next level. Yeah. When Cardiff played Bristol City, it's going off. Cardiff, Swansea, whatever. All right. So you know, if you want to go for aggro, you go for aggro. But we're talking about a principle here of it's the alcohol that's causing the problem there. So even though you're not drinking alcohol, you could become a victim of that. Look, I worked in a pub on Christmas Eve before I became Muslim. But I stopped drinking alcohol 2 years before embracing Islam because I recognised the evilness and what's the evilness? That's not a word. I recognised the detriment within it. All right. And basically, I worked behind the bar, effectively teetotal. And I watched this place transform into something else. I'm not joking, bro. People come in, and this is a South Wales White Council estate, Christmas Eve.
It transformed for you. It stays the same.
The people around me changed into something else. The women became banshees. Everything became like, what the? Everyone became paranoid.
You saw it in a different light.
Right. But I seen it with sober eyes.
Yes, I've done the same thing.
So I've seen these people change, and I've seen the actions they're partaking in now. No, listen. I've seen the actions they're partaking in now would not have been the same if they weren't drinking. So going back to my original principle, if you're in an environment where people are drinking and you're not, you can become a victim of that craziness. I had a geezer wanting to fight me, right, in a pub because I wasn't drinking. You know what he said to me? He goes, "Why not drinking?" I says, "Oh, I'm all right, I'm having a coke, mate." No, listen.
Like you could get run over by a bus.
No, listen. No. The geezer said to me, "Why are you not drinking?" I said, "I'm having a coke, mate." He goes, "You're not driving, are you?" I said, "No, just having a coke." "Why are you not drinking beer then?" So I give him a lecture on alcohol, right? You know what he did? He stood up. He went, "Oh, it's good enough for us, not good enough for you." What the?
Yeah, that's the mentality of a lot of.
No. But that's what happens with drunk people. They don't think straight.
Yeah.
So why would me go and sit in a place where people around me are getting into a state where they're not thinking straight, and they're going to do things they may not normally do? Why would I be there? So in Islam, I should not be in a place where alcohol's being served. Because everything's nipped in the bud. So all the detriments of alcohol, for example, I'm protected from. Now I can't help it if someone's at a football match drinking a beer. I can't do anything about that. The reality is I don't go to football anymore. I couldn't imagine it. It'd be weird. I can't swear anymore. No, I can't swear anymore.
All right.
You know what I mean? No, I can't. I don't know the chance of swears is there.
You make a move. You join us later?
You going now?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
300 to Maghreb over there.
Okay, inshallah. Are you leaving right now?
Right now.
2 minutes, yeah?
2 minutes, 60 seconds.
So yeah, we'll do the following time. Yeah. So because I remember glory Man United. When I was used to go to Old Trafford, it was glory Man United. Now it's you know what I mean? I wouldn't even feel morally right singing that song, especially because I know there's kids about. But for some reason, you go to football. There's anything goes, little kids and you're swearing and he's like, what's going on?
You see videos on social media with little kids putting their fingers
honestly,
up in the ground.
And worse than that, people say to me, people have the audacity to say to me, religion is the cause of violence between human beings, right? I say, listen, mate, watch any football game on the box, any football game you like, and wait till the opposition get a corner. Just watch that little section. You know what I'm saying? Men will fight over anything, any excuse. You know what I'm saying? So what they do with religion, they try to say, oh, that's the reason for it. No, men they'll have a reason to fight. Anything different. Why are Millwall fighting Tottenham? Really? What's it all about? But they did.
I don't get involved in all of that.
Yeah, I bet you did though.
No.
Really? I used to go to United for the prawn sandwiches and the Stockport for the aggro.
About 21. That's when I started watching football.
Is it?
Yeah, I've always supported Tottenham because of my brother.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah.
Rob, we have to go because we're going to go eat. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been fun, inshallah. But please watch the video.
Yes.
And at least...
Is it going to be on your channel?
Yeah. And look back at it and just look at the 4 variables I said. What I want you to do, I'm back here. Can you come back here on the 16th of September?
Yes.
Right. It's a date, yeah? I don't care if Spurs are playing or United are playing. Right? probably playing each other. Anyway, we come back on that date, and I want you, because basically this is going to boil down to two things: either Muhammad lied or is telling the truth.
Yeah.
And I want to hear your argument for the lie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do your homework.
Thank you very much.
Let's do it. Take care. Walaikum. Walaikum barakatuh. How you doing? Alhamdulillah. Shall we do it quickly?
Yeah, that's
There was so much, wasn't it? I'm just going to do my hatchet job now, you don't mind. This is all right, it's all right. It's just, you know what it is, isn't it? It's just summarising basically what went on, because it went here, there and everywhere, man. I can't remember half the stuff we spoke about. All right, okay, that was Rob. Very, very nice guy, Tottenham fan. Interested in Islam, but he wants to know good reasons to be Muslim. Why should he become Muslim? Questioning the authority of Allah. Started off talking about the hijab, and inshallah, I hope I explain nicely about the hijab and what it means. It's basically a Muslim woman telling people in society, I'm a Muslim woman, and by saying that, she's saying I've got particular values that may not be compatible with your values. So basically, don't talk to me, don't ask me out for a drink and whatever. At the same time, she's telling other Muslim women, look, I'm a Muslim, you know, let's talk, let's chat and whatever. Anyway, we went everywhere. So the main principle initially was all about, again, it's the four propositions, it's the four claims. Is Muhammad a liar? Is he crazy? Is he delusional? Is he telling the truth? Rob, he resisted nicely. He did a beautiful job, because basically he took me to task on each claim, whether it was crazy, whether it was whether it was deceived by the devil. We went to elaborated on that, and then we came to the lion one. And it's like I've said to him, look, that's all you're going to be left with. Was he lying or was he telling the truth? And you have to be ready. Now, if you can't justify the lie, then you have to concede he's telling the truth. And if he's telling the truth, then you know that what he's saying is from your Creator. And if you know what he's saying is coming from your Creator, you know you need to adhere to that message, that guidance, and take it in your life, like it or not. So like I said to Rob, if your Creator tells your missus to cover, she needs to cover. Anyway, he's going to do his homework. September the 16th, inshallah, we're back. And he's going to come and try and make the claim Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's a liar. So, inshallah, we look forward to that. Assalamu alaikum.